This house was not simply restored, it was reduced. Almost everything was removed. The old structure with 2.5 stories was dismantled until only 3 stone walls and the foundation remained. And from these partial ruins, a new house was born. Old Stone House is located in the Hudson Valley, in the United States, on a mountain site surrounded by woods and rural landscape. It was designed as a weekend retreat for a young couple, and that helps explain the design. The intention was not to create a larger house, more imposing or filled with more rooms. It was to do the opposite, to reduce, simplify, and transform what remained into a clearer, more compact house, more connected to the landscape. Before the intervention, there was a house of approximately 2,000 square feet. In a typical renovation, the path might have been to expand, preserve the original form, or add new volumes. Here, the operation was more radical. The house was cut, dismantled, and reduced to a single-story structure of approximately 1,000 square feet with a small addition and a basement. The design began with a simple question: what really needs to stay? The answer was the stone. 3 masonry walls and the foundation remained as the physical memory of the previous construction. This stone does not enter as rustic decoration. It is what gives the house weight, texture, and time. It is the part that prevents the new volume from feeling like just another contemporary house placed on a mountain. The renovation did not try to freeze the past. The old house was not preserved as a relic. It was also not erased completely. The work stayed in a more delicate middle ground, keeping what still had presence and rebuilding the rest in a clear, simple, and contemporary way. The old stone remains raw, irregular, and heavy. Around it appear the black metal roof, the darkened cedar cladding, and the anodized aluminum frames around the openings. The contrast is direct. The old does not try to look new. The new does not try to look old. The strength is exactly in this encounter. Inside, the house gains an unexpected sense of scale. Even though it is smaller, it does not feel cramped. The main area brings together living room, dining room, and kitchen in one open space, almost like a loft inside a barn. The cathedral ceiling, with exposed structure, creates height, air, and amplitude. The house lost area, but gained spatial clarity. On the south side, large sliding doors open the social area to the mountain view and to a wooden deck that runs along the facade. This opening expands the house without increasing its square footage. The interior continues outward. The living room does not end at the glass. It extends to the deck, to the woods, and to the landscape. The bedrooms are located in the more compact part of the house, in a new wing. They are more modest, with exposed ceiling structure painted white and windows positioned to receive soft morning light. The design does not turn every room into a grand moment. It chooses where to concentrate its strength: in the stone, in the light, in the main space, and in the relationship with the landscape. What makes Old Stone House compelling is exactly this inversion. The renovation does not begin with the idea of doing more. It begins with the idea of doing less, but better. Less volume, less height, less area, less noise, and with that, more presence for the stone, more light for the interior, more clarity for the floor plan, and a stronger relationship with the landscape. In the end, Old Stone House is a house about subtraction, removing to reveal, reducing to gain clarity, preserving 3 stone walls but not turning the house into a museum, building the new around the old without hiding the difference between the two. It shows that a house does not need to grow in order to improve. Sometimes the strongest intervention is to cut, simplify, open to the light, and allow what remained, an old wall, an irregular texture, a memory of stone, to be enough to support a new way of living.